It's the third morning on the ship, and we still look like hell. How's Mrs. Middleton feel? Bad. Why? You don't know? Because you're married to me and you're on a boat?
What time did you get in?
Huh? How did I get in? I didn't even have to open the door. I just pushed on it and it opened right up.
Oh, you didn't even shut it when you went out?
No, you hung the ticket on there for breakfast, and I've stuck the key in the door, and the door went right open. So maybe your boyfriend didn't push it on the way out.
Right.
No, I got in probably about 2:45. Well, I hope they're not washing windows up here today. So I hope they're not washing windows up here today. They're going very slow too, aren't they? Here comes the island. Pretty good swells out here too, about 6 to 8 feet. Big island. That's the harbor pilot boat.
like, that's what it says, where you can grow things here.
That big pink house up on the hill. I think it's pink. Blue water. Green blue water. Oh, you can see bottom right there, look. Probably about 60, 70 feet down, you can see bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Turning up dirt off the bottom. There's cows out there on the mountainside.
What?
Cows. What ships? The ships? Or the... People movers.
Grass in that area. It's sat there for a while. But everything is kind of back to normal. It didn't do much damage to the residents, but
Thank
it
God.
did to just the trees. See what happened is after the hurricane in '95, they came up with a new building code. And because of that, you had to build to these new specifications, and it made the houses much stronger. And most of the damage to the houses anyway would always be the roof.
Yeah.
And in this one that went by, I don't know of anyone that lost the roof. So you can see it's rocky here. See the sand hasn't come back as yet. The rocks are there. It really messed up the beach. But let's get it back to normal slowly.
Oh, yeah. How long were you without power? Did you
Well,
lose power?
not very long this time. Didn't bring down too many poles. Actually, I was lucky where I live. I got power back within 48 hours.
Oh, wow. That's...
I mean, I was so lucky that the food that I had in the freezer, I avoided opening the freezer.
Yeah.
And nothing spoiled.
Wow.
Because it was just 2 days. The power went off the Tuesday afternoon about 2 o'clock. The actual hurricane, well, the really strong winds, they hit us about, I would say about 5 o'clock. And it lasted until about 11 at night.
Oh.
And then we got power back the Thursday afternoon late before the sun went down. So approximately 48 hours. And it wasn't bad. I didn't get any damage to my house. In '95, I lost the roof and everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I got.
And what about the cows and the horses and things like that?
No.
They run.
No. You know, it's funny, but you let the animals go, including your dog, and they nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
They take care of themselves.
Yeah, that's what I do. Whenever we have a scare, you have to let them go.
They will find a way to get out of it.
Yeah.
See, like, they would go to the opposite side of the house where the wind is very strong or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do, but they take care of it.
They know when it's coming before we do.
And you know what I've seen? Yeah, what I've seen with horses and cows, they lie flat on the ground and facing the wind, and they put their head on the ground.
Oh.
I've seen that. That's what they do. So they have the instinct to take care of themselves. Okay, this is a small rainforest that we have here.
Oh.
You notice the road here is kind of the road is okay, but it's kind of
narrow.
overgrown. Yeah, because well, you can see where the trees are growing. All that is hard surface for another 3 feet or so. But,
Now is the rainforest protected where you can't do anything to it?
Well, no, nothing is done to it.
Okay.
Because see, there's no houses or anything in this area. Well, we have to go up a little farther, but I don't know if the property is the property of the government or the people that owns it just didn't do anything. Of course, when it rains, it looks so much more dense.
Right.
But all in this area here, there's very little activity.
No, exotic birds or monkeys or anything?
So all we have here for wild animals is mongoose and deer.
Oh, deer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
are the deer the big deer? Or they
No,
little,
not
like,
very big.
probably little like we have in Florida. They're
Very
not like
small
up
deer.
up
No,
north.
not like those up north. Like when I was in the military, we was driving from Fort Sheridan in Illinois up to Milwaukee.
Oh yeah,
And you see some big ones.
yeah.
coming
Them
across
deer
the
are
road.
big as
Yeah.
horses almost.
Yeah, right. Occasionally you'll see a cattle, so I don't know. Sometimes you see them way out in the country. Someone must have let them go and they just live out there. See, with all these hills here, there's nothing on the hills on both sides.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's because the hills are so high or it's because nobody wants to do anything with them.
And how big is St. Croix? It's not.
It's 84 square miles total land area. But it's actually it's 26 miles long and 6 miles wide at the widest point. This pamphlet that I have, I don't know if there's any there, the pink pamphlet.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's February though, but it probably
Yeah, it says February. Yeah.
They send one out every month. That pamphlet says it's 84. I mean, it's 27 long and 7 wide. But they always taught us in school that it's 26 and 6. So I don't know really who is right.
Mangoes.
Yeah, mango trees.
Mango, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, like yesterday I had some people that came through here and they said that some of the vegetation looks just like Florida.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have bananas and they have mangoes.
Yeah, we have bananas, we have mangoes.
You have papaya too?
Yeah.
Papaya. Oh God, yeah.
See, these are the mangoes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grow
How do you
big.
know about the mangoes
Yeah, we
here?
know. Yeah, there's so many. There's the turpentine mango and the Hayden, and there's so many different varieties.
Varieties.
Yeah, on
What,
pine.
what do you have is the big ones that we as a rule just give them one name, the grafted mangoes. They are much bigger than the ones we have here.
Yeah.
I mean, we have the grafted too, but there's some here that is very popular and very sweet. We call them kidney mangoes.
Kidney?
It has the shape of a kidney.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's probably the
This is a very
pineapple
yeah,
or
this is a very
Hayden.
unusual
Hayden.
tree here.
Like a
See,
rubber
we call
tree.
this an elephant tree.
Oh
Look
yeah.
at the way it looks.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does. It
Yesterday-
looks like the trunk. It does. It really
Their
looks
legs and
Yeah.
The color. Yesterday I took a picture with a couple I had standing right there.
That looks like a. Wow. Get down, ain't that? It looks like. Now, do they use the
It's
wood? That
no,
wood
that's-
spring thing?
I don't know of anything that they do with it.
it's like the horses have been using
No,
this.
there's no commercial forest in here. I mean, for lumber.
Yeah.
Except for the mahogany trees they make furniture. This is the same type of tree. These trees here. So they have all
Oh yeah.
different shapes.
Wow, they are really.
Big, yeah. They have the mahogany trees is used for to make plaques and things like that and furniture.
Yeah, I guess because the termites and the bugs can't eat in it or something
Right.
like that. 'cause it's
Very
really
hard. And it looks very nice when you polish it. Sometimes water comes down there. And there's a small waterfall ahead here. Right here, this wall here, well, not the wall, but it's right here on the left is a small dam.
Hold back the fresh water.
Oh yeah,
it's
see the
fresh
little,
water,
yeah.
but it's
Oh
yeah,
wow.
not just getting low, it's usually much higher than
Yeah.
that.
That's it. In Florida, all the ponds and things are dry. They're
Dried out.
almost all dried out. Yeah.
And no alligators here, huh?
No alligators, no.
Wow.
Too far for them to swim.
Well, it's a wonder somebody hadn't brought one here, brought two of them here.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, no alligators.
It's like in South
Do
America.
you have what do you call guinea in Florida?
Guinea?
Guinea, yeah, it's a small fruit. It's green and there's meat on the seed when it's ripe, and you eat it and spit the seed out.
No.
I'll show you one of the trees.
Okay.
This is one of the trees here. Well, we'll see one that you can get a good view of it.
Okay.
There's a lot of them all over the place. This is what we call the Ammon. See, there's a small waterfall there. There's a waterfall.
Oh, yeah.
It's very small.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. We call them guinea.
We have like the lychee nut. It grows like a hairy nut, but it's like a fruit.
No, we don't have that here.
Like that. Look like a bee wasp.
Oh, a big nest. Yeah, it is a big.
What do you mean? That big
what is
brown
that?
thing?
Yeah.
That's termites.
Termite.
Termites.
Yeah.
Wow.
See a couple more of those trees that I said on there.
Oh yeah, there's yeah, it does. It
Really
really
big and unusual.
something like we have banyan trees that them are really.
Yeah, Thomas Edison, the man with the light bulb, he visited a lot of these countries and brought them back, the plants back to Florida, and they have them all over his state.
I know you have avocado there too.
Yeah, oh yeah, avocado.
Yeah, avocados.
Yeah. Yep, there's another one of them brown things. So them are termites.
Yeah, there's a lot of them all over the place. You see them in the trees.
Huh.
What about mosquitoes? We have mosquitoes.
Well, we have them,
there.
yeah, we have them, but only mostly when it rains you'll see a lot of mosquitoes. We have crabs, and when the water goes in the crabs, and the mosquitoes come out. The water is running all along here.
Yeah.
It's not much of it. Comes across the road here when it's kind of slow. You have bananas in Florida also?
Yes, all kinds of bananas. You got the little
cane.
thing. You got sugar cane.
Yeah, sugarcane we have a lot of.
Yes, sugar cane.
We don't produce any bananas, but people grow them in their yards.
Yeah, the little.
But sugarcane is a big industry.
Sugar factories.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for hundreds of miles and miles.
All the Everglades.
Sugar cane and rice. They flood the fields and grow rice, and then they grow the sugar. They alternate. Oranges, grapefruit.
Well, I know there's a lot of citrus.
Yeah,
there.
lots.
Okay, you see this tree that's hanging over there, this green one here on the left?
Yeah.
That's a guinea.
Oh, that's a guinea.
Yeah. It bears a fruit and it bunches like grapes.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah, but
I never heard of that.
Yeah. They ripe in the summertime, around the same time as the mangoes and the avocado.
Oh. There's like a fort or what is that there?
What?
That building that was right there. That
Oh,
old-
that's an old plantation.
Old
house or
plantation.
something.
Now, would that be a rum plantation or sugar cane plantation?
I really don't know, but that's some kind of a old plantation building. You know, I've been up here several times and I've never noticed that.
Huh.
Yeah, see,
some
it's
kind of
old.
an yeah.
Well, they had the sugar cane here, and they, when the slavery was abolished in the late 1800s, is when they stopped producing sugar cane here.
No, not really. They started, I know about the sugar cane. They stopped about 30 years ago.
About 30 years ago?
Yeah, what happened is the sugar cane business the sugar business was not doing very good. The company was losing money. So it was subsidized by the federal government. Then a company came in to build an oil refinery. And when the oil refinery was finished building, the government pulled out and they got rid of the sugarcane industry.
Oh.
Because then they didn't, the refinery provided a lot of jobs. So they got out of the sugar business.
So with all the hills around here, where'd they grow the cane at?
No, there's a lot of level land. We're in a hilly area. There's a lot of level land on this island. It's much leveler than St. Thomas. Lots of level land. You'll see as we go along, there's a lot more level land.
Oh, that's a weird tree right there growing out of the... Florida, we have some hills, but nothing
North.
like this.
With
Yeah,
Florida?
north, yeah.
North Florida.
North Florida.
South Florida.
Yeah, we have
I've been
hills.
around. I've been to Miami and Orlando, and I didn't really see any
Yeah,
hills.
no.
No.
And when I was in the military, I was just 25 miles north of Chicago, and I never seen a hill in that area.
No, not around Chicago, no.
In St. Louis, there's some hills, not
North
very high.
Carolina,
North Carolina, Tennessee,
Kentucky,
Virginia.
that's where all the...
Yeah, well, up in the mountain area,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Smoky Mountains, the Adirondacks in New York.
Piedmont, all those places.
Well, we're definitely in a rainforest today.
When you were in the
Yeah.
military, how many schools do you have here?
Oh, quite a few. There's well, some of the churches, the Anglican church, they used to have a senior high school, but they closed down. But the Seventh-day Adventist has a school, and the Catholic has a school, and then there's the public schools. There's another high school known as Country Day. That's a private school. It's not doesn't belong to any of the religions. It's just a school.
Yeah.
And then you have the public schools. They have they have two senior high schools, and then they have quite a few elementary schools. What they do is they try to put an elementary school in areas where it's there's a lot of people living. There's a lot of children. They put a school in that area, so the children don't have to go too far to school.
Right.
This land here now on both sides is used for grazing. Cattle and things like
Now,
that.
do they bale
Mostly
hay
cattle.
here too?
Huh?
Do they bale hay here? Cut the...
Yes. They grow the sorghum and then they'll cut it. And when the weather gets dry, then they'll feed it to the cattle. They
Yeah.
make it in big rows.
Yeah.
So you can
New
see
house going up there.
Yeah, there's horses and cows down
And
there.
that pond that you see there, they make those Orton dams, you know, they let the find an area where the water runs down, and if it's not like this, they'll block the one end.
Oh.
And let the
Right.
water see, and then the cattle don't have to come in to get the water.
Oh,
They
well,
just
that's
go there.
good.
Horses right
Now,
down
what's that
there.
up on the hill there?
That's
Is
a
that
house.
a house?
Brand new house going
Right,
up.
Building the house? Now they building that. They're building that out of wood.
No blocks.
It's a block.
Yeah.
I was going to say in Florida, boy, I'd
Yeah.
blow away in a hurry.
They take the gravel and sand and mix it with cement and make the blocks. The blocks are. Now I know in the States you use bricks.
Right, bricks or, well, we have this like the cement blocks.
Well, that's what they use here.
Yeah.
They 8 by 8 by 8 by
Yeah,
12.
with the 2 holes in them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they use.
That's a pretty
That's
big
our
size
house,
house
I think.
there.
That's another thing they did with the new building code. You could put the outside in 6 by 8 by 12, 6 inches thick. Now it has to be 8 inches.
But when you build with wood?
No, we built with the block.
Oh, okay.
Just the rafters. If you're going to put a
the roof?
galvanized roof, and you put wooden
Okay.
rafters. But that used to be 2 by 6. Now it has to be 3 by 8. And you're not allowed to use nails to put the roof on, the galvanized roof.
Oh, really?
You have to use screws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screws are much harder to pull.
Yeah, we got bougainvilleas here because we got bougainvilleas.
Oh yes,
at home,
oh
too.
yes,
Yeah.
we have plenty of them. We got about 3 or 4 different
Colors of them.
colors.
Yeah.
We just went by the one that is a flower that they call the island flower. It's known as ginger Thomas. I don't know the scientific name. We'll see more of it. They grow wild all over the place.
How much is gas a gallon here now?
Well, it just went up. It's around $1.08, $1.10.
Oh, wow.
I know that's very cheap.
Yes,
but
it is.
we have the second largest refinery in the world right here.
Oh. That doesn't always mean it's cheap just because we have sugar growing everywhere and sugar's not
And
cheap
it's
in Florida.
not cheap.
Oranges.
Well, like the
Oranges,
oranges too. I hear people speak about
Oh,
that.
they're expensive. You buy them in the stores. Or,
Right.
Yeah,
that's what
gosh,
I heard.
yes.
Yeah.
Don't go to the store and buy 'em. You might as well.
Now, like liquor here, it's much cheaper than it is in the States.
Oh,
Even though
yeah.
It's made here whiskey,
Yeah.
and that is because of the tax. There's no tax in it.
Oh.
And this guy go by. Yeah, there's no tax on the liquor or cigarettes. So it's cheaper here than it is up north, even though it's made here. Do you have this type of tree patch that I had on my shoulder? The army patch is the one that they use in the Caribbean. And that's where a lot of people from the Caribbean used to go to get the training.
Oh.
Fort Dix or Fort Bragg. So he knew the patch and he told me, you cannot do that here. So I said, well, why? At home you buy a beer, you buy a scotch, anything, and you just walk down the street and drink. Nobody bothers you. I said, oh, you can't do it here.
Oh.
You have to cover it up.
Oh.
These people are going on a tour. They're going to see the... They're not open for tour? They're not open today?
They close for lunch. They go back at 1 o'clock.
Oh, but the
Okay.
people at the bar is there? They're not there?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll just turn around. She says the refinery, the
Yeah.
distillery is closed until 1 o'clock. What are you going to do? You want to wait? You
no,
want to see it? Because I can
no, that's okay.
You smell the sugar though.
Yeah.
smell the molasses, yeah. I didn't know they used to
Almost
go-
smells like horse feed.
I don't.
What year were you in New Jersey? Or in Fort Dix?
58.
In 58, yeah.
I think that if you know that you have ships in town, they do tours where the ships
should
are
stay
here or
open.
not. Right.
Right.
Stagger the lunch period.
Right, right.
If you got 6 people working,
Have
at
3
two-
go to lunch or
or
something.
2 go.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
2 can go at 11:30, 2 at 12, 2 at 12:30.
That's what I do if
something
it was
like
my
that.
business.
Sure.
Well, my grandparents lived down.
Everything's fenced in and
That's Route
all the fields.
66.
Oh, yeah.
60.
No, well, when they grew the sugar cane, they never had it fenced. Just have it open like that. Well, I'm going to drive over here and show you the...
Oh, this is the highway.
Yeah. I'm going to drive over here and show you the oil refinery. Very big. On the way back, if you want to stop in, okay. We probably go a little over, but that's okay. No problem. If you want to see how the rum is made.
Now all these here have,
These are public houses.
they have the shutters open. I mean, the windows.
No, well, yeah, but
It's like,
some of them are not occupied. They're going to tear most of these.
yeah, that's why at home they tore them down and built new ones,
Yeah.
built different ones.
You can
Oh,
see
yeah, yeah.
You can see the tower, but there's no big aircraft in presently. And over here, and these buildings here is airport property also. It's a small industrial park. What they do, they have these buildings, and if a company comes in,
satellite dish over there about television.
That's the National Guard here, the A National Guard.
So what do you do you have television stations here? Where do you get your
cable TV?
Cable TV?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You get all this stuff.
Now when we were in Costa Rica, hardly anybody had cars because they were so expensive.
They are expensive here too, but at least being U.S. territory, the economy is so much better. And you can, you don't have to buy them cash. You can always
Make payments on them. Yeah, if we had to pay cash, nobody would have a car.
That's right.
Costa Rica, they have 100% tax on vehicles.
Yeah, I think they do that in Antigua too. If you bring in an American car, and they don't go by the price you say that you pay for it.
Oh.
They go by what they think it is.
Oh.
I guess a lot of people used to go in and buy a car and then have them make out a slip for less.
Yeah, for it, like, yeah. Say I paid $20 for it.
Right. Okay, that's the oil refinery.
Oh.
But here on the right is an aluminum plant.
Aluminum plant.
Yeah.
Oh. Now you have a big power company like that? Look like that?
We have a power company in Christiansted. But the aluminum and the oil refinery, they produce their own current.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, they have so much current that at one time they used to give current to the local government.
Well, that's a big place now.
I mean, when you see that refinery light up at night, you think it's a big city.
It's a big.
There's so many lights. I'm going to swing by there and let you get a little bit of it on your video.
Now, how old? You have to still be like to get your driver's license the same as in
18.
Okay.
I think you can get it here with your parents' consent. They sign for you when you're 16.
Okay. And the drinking age, is it still like 21, still like 18?
18 here.
Is it 18 at home?
No, it's 21.
Most places
21. I
it's
think it's 21 at home, yeah.
Yeah, most places 21. Cigarettes and drinking is 18.
Yeah,
It used to be when I was a kid, because my father used to smoke. Like 10 years old, I could go in the store and buy the cigarettes.
Yeah, we
Don't
used
do
to
that
be able.
anymore.
yeah, no, you can't do
Yeah,
that.
we used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Bring a note from mom.
Bring a
And
note from mom.
Right. Well, we didn't even carry a note.
Yeah.
We just go and buy it. If my father used to drink also, he would send us down to the liquor store to get a bottle. You just walk in and tell him what you want.
What's this here? They've got this double fenced.
Huh?
They have this.
That's a refinery property.
Oh, so you actually
There's the bougainvillea.
you gotta jump 2 fences to get in there.
That's
What's the purpose of that?
security purpose. They have patroller.
Oh, and drive
Right.
around there.
I think it's just one-way traffic.
Oh.
Here you have the different kind of
Yeah, the
bougainvillea.
purple and the red and the pink,
Yeah.
salmon color.
Yeah.
So you have the.
Oh yeah, there's a
so
white.
you have the white one here.
Yeah.
Kind of white. It's old, yeah.
Yeah, them things are. My son told me.
Okay, the thing I was telling you that very much like the kiwi fruit. That's it. This
That's
big
it right
tree.
here.
We call it mespo.
Oh.
It bear fruit like the kiwi, and if you break the branch, you'll see like milk coming out of it. Yeah. We call it mespo. It has a big seed.
Yeah, them bougainvilleas are
See,
treacherous.
that's an avocado. So it's
Oh yeah,
flower.
it's
Yeah.
blooming.
And that's some kind of citrus there.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather was
Bougainvillea,
from.
different colors.
There's some of those
Yeah, Bill's grandfather was
poinsettias,
born in Cayman Islands.
poinsettia trees in the back.
Yeah. we
Yeah,
have them here
poinsettia trees. Yeah, they're beautiful
too.
trees.
And then we have them see 1, 2, 3, 4 different shades of.
Yeah, and there's back here's another. Look at all of them back in there.
Oh, look at that one over
Isn't
there.
that
That's
beautiful?
Oh, yeah.
That is. That's beautiful.
Boy.
Yeah, and there's this little like salmon color. Plants and fruit trees. Oh, that's like a nursery there.
I
Then.
think some kind of nursery.
So does this They hire a lot of people.
This year at the refinery,
Uh-huh.
yes, and they pay very good salary.
Yeah.
They're going to make an addition to it to put on what they call a coca. It's a type of crude oil that they're going to be getting from Venezuela. Incidentally, the Venezuelan government bought about 50% of the refinery. I think 49%
Oh,
of the
wow.
refinery. It used to belong to Hess.
Well, this is like a city, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Right. See, it
It
starts
really
up over
is.
there.
It is really huge.
See it? Those
Yeah,
tanks.
Sitco.
When we go up to get up to those tanks, you'll see them. Those storage tanks over there, where they've been back of the hill. You can see them there. Each
Yeah.
of them hold 10 million gallons.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
those things are tremendous. Yeah, they just bought, they sold 49% of the refinery to the Venezuelan government. And they have a lot of crude oil in Venezuela, but it's not a very good quality. It's very thick.
They have their own housing here, huh?
Yes, this is supervisor's house. And, this here, those that we passed back here,
Yeah.
these with the green roof. And then there's also some to the east of the
Feed shop.
This is the administration building
There's
here.
some pretty homes. Not really.
Yeah, these are all.
Tile roofs, gosh.
Yeah, these are all the
Executives and things,
right,
probably. Yeah.
right. Refinery property. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is like a city.
Right. See, it goes all the way up there. It's more than a mile long. Like I said, it's supposed to be the second biggest in the world. Look at the size of those tanks.
Wow.
Each of those takes
Wow.
10 million gallons. And it's amazing when we get up past these tanks. You're gonna see it's amazing how clean they keep this place. It is very, very clean.
Wow, that's a big place. Big thing. Wow. Where does all the oil come from?
They bring it in from the Middle East.
On barges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those big tankers. They bring it in here and then they refine it and send the finished product out.
Wow. That's like a city.
See, and those houses over there are management also. Supervisors.
So it takes up how much of the coast did you say? A mile?
The refinery is more than a mile long. The area that they have along the seashore is not a mile. No, there's other things there, but the refinery itself is more than a mile long.
Sherwin-Williams paint, huh?
Yeah. We have a few of the stores here, like you have in the States.
Yeah,
The cheap
Goodyear.
store. We have food here. You have like food action, Kitties, Payless,
Wow.
Bully, Kmart, different stores. It's a shopping center here.
Yeah,
straight
with
ahead.
the theater and a Wendy's.
Theater and everything, right?
Yeah.
Wendy's, Kentucky over behind there. You can't see it. The hospital is straight ahead.
Sunny Isle Shopping Center.
That Pueblo is a supermarket.
Okay.
Originating from Sewell, New Jersey, and the wonderful city of Philadelphia. Representing the group is the amazing and astonishing Alex. The daring and devious designer made club. The ravishing Robert Leva. The Vinny. Now I want you to say
They're going to lose if it comes close.
Yeah.
Hope they got enough balance to hold it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Tip. They got too much air.
They said they had 5 pounds of weight in it.
Oh, they're opening it up. They're adding balance.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably had problems. That was my idea. So you gotta add a bunch of water to.
what kind of vessel is this?
Nine. 10. Yeah, you better put some more weight up front.
They should have filled more of the ballast.
Put another one up there and put it in the middle.
Oh, I guess you do have to go for the whole 24.
Oh, you're getting cocky now. You're getting cocky now. 14, 15, 16.
Put it in the front.
Okay, it's almost time for.
There you go. Yeah. Oh.
Now they gotta turn the jets on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, it's time to go. There's one more passenger. You can bring it in. Okay. Stay, folks. This vessel is 24. Does it? Or does it not hold 24? Let go. What do you think they got?
Oh my goodness. Here comes the
Don't you worry. You saw that, you know, the story fantastically. Okay, folks, so this one goes through right here. It's time for next entrance. Bring it in.
Now these other ones will pick up the whole boat and
We
set
have
it in
judges
there.
over here. Did you see the judges?
Oh.
I wonder where the third ship's at.
I think that's all there is to it.
Oh, they're gonna put her on it too?
Oh, probably.
Now, this is nasty, folks. We're going to throw it and tear it around in the pool. And the swings there. We're pulling around today.
What, they get a table? Is that a
That's what it
table?
looks like.
They're gonna put her on it too.
This is the one women party ship.
Oh my God.
There you go, Terry. Take some break. Okay, guys. I think we can still put Terry Wade's lunches up there to maybe just a little bit more. So we'll be there with the wedding fire. Okay, now listen. You guys, you think she can stay here like one? What do you think? Let her just sit around the hot tub.
All right, gonna turn it on. See what happens.
Nothing underneath to hold it up.
Too late, too late.
Tell you what, it already went over.
He thinks he's gonna balance. Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. I wish our other guys were showing up. I'm curious to see what they would have done. But I guess this competition, I don't think I'm going to be there playing through.
Looks like a damn picnic table, doesn't it?
It's wood though.
Yeah, I know, right?
A card table.
Yeah.
It's probably a card table they've taken.
Adding. And folks want to see, and this is the goal, I'm telling you, it's very close. We're all within 2 points. The way I grade these is on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being the best in each category. C, really experience and car capacity. And each score is a point difference, 2 point difference, and 2 point difference. So very, very close. And lovely. But let's see what you think, okay?
Oh, 2 different categories. How do you compare?
25 takes it today. Who thinks that these guys have some friends on this show?
What do you think he's buying and then showing the friends of the
I'm sure my judges report this points.
No, it's not a PBI group. Trying to blame it on PBI. You hear that?
Yeah.
Somebody from the PBI group? Is that, they didn't know what it would have been better. Was that you, Bill?
What was this now?
You said somebody you could get some help from the PBI group. That's what he asked.
They actually did, didn't they?
Yeah. You got an engineer from the PBI group?
A total of 6 point difference total. The winner is the Brookdale 25. Second place, but that's better because I.
There's a ship way out there and you probably can't pick it up. You can see that ship. There you can see it. Passing in the night, it's going out, we're going in. In the morning we'll be in Fort Lauderdale. There's another ship out there too. See it? Way out